Hey, good morning. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning here on Long Island. It's still kind of blue out. And this is going to be a trigger. It's going to be a trigger, but I got to say it. So, there are a lot of things happening in the world under a guise of creating community. Okay? But it actually continues to separate us more. For example, there were a lot of things that went on this weekend relating to pride parades. Okay? Now, this is no judgment. I think that the pride parades are beautiful, personally. But what I want to make clear to anyone who sees this is that it is more separation for us as a people. And what it is, hey, I'm gay and I'm proud, and as a community together, we're gonna walk together in our pride of being gay, and we're finally gonna be who we are. Okay? Which I think is beautiful as a movement. Okay? But what that is also doing is showing where there is more separation as a people. Okay? It's like, I'm straight, you're gay. Or I'm gay, you're straight. Who gives a shit? Who really gives a shit? Just be who you are. Why does anybody and everybody feel this need to announce when they accept themselves? Okay? The world as a whole is disconnected from source. Most people walking this planet are disconnected from God, which is why we all as humans feel this need to connect with others and have this sense of community, which is beautiful, but it is not necessary. You have everything within here. If you're seeking something or some sort of approval from another person for or approval from another thing outside of yourself, there's still more healing. Okay? If you're gay, be gay. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be accepted by other people, yet the entire world needs to accept everyone. It's a double-edged sword. And a lot of times when a healer speaks or a healer brings information up, they sound like they're speaking like a double tongue. And in a sense, you kind of are. But you have to hear me speaking from energy. Unfortunately, the human language does not convey the truth of energy when you speak. But yes, we all need each other, okay? And people need support. But you don't need this love and support outside of self. It really does work that way. When you are in a true alignment with who you are as a person, you will not need validation of any kind outside of self. And when I say validation, it's approval for being you and being exactly who you are. Just be who you are and don't give a shit what anybody else thinks, because we are all fucked up. As a human race, we're all fucked up. And as enlightened as I might think I am, I'm still fucked up too. Nobody is ever completely healed. The healing journey is constant. And it's always through self-awareness. Why do you do what you do? Why do you say what you say? Okay? And although community and persona and connection is incredibly wonderful, you don't need any of that outside of self. And that is the teachings of Christ. It's to go within and choose you, because you are source in a body. You're not God, because God could not ever be duplicated. God is the all. However, we were all created in that image. And that is who we all are as a human. So you are here as a human to embody the God essence. Whether you're black, white, purple, green, black, gray, gay, straight, trans, bi, whatever the hell you want to identify as, just as long as you are being true to self, whoever that is, you're who you are. And nobody should ever need any validation outside of self for anything. Just don't step on anybody to get to where you want to go. Don't hurt anyone to get to where you want to go. And choose yourself and love yourself, because when you love yourself, you cannot help but love everyone outside of self, because we are all from the same place. We are all the same thing. And the only thing that separates you from me is this physical vessel. And we all chose it. The being inside the vessel chose the vessel. So there's a being inside this. This is the spaceship. And the only thing that's real is what comes in the heart. The heart is the center of it all. Okay? And the mind space is the human part of this spaceship. It's the computer. And you are in control of the programming at all times. So allow yourself to love yourself, whoever you are, and stop seeking validation outside of yourself. Go within. Go within here and heal whatever is negative in here. Control your body movement. Don't just react when you get triggered. Respond. Pay attention to what the trigger is. And the trigger is something that brings you outside of joy. The trigger is something that brings you outside of happiness for self. And if so you get triggered, follow the trigger and keep asking yourself why. And know that you don't ever need validation or love outside of self. Find that here, within here, and then act accordingly. And when you find that here, everything and everyone meant for you shows up. You came here in this lifetime to walk this planet to have certain things, which is everything you desire and everything you didn't even know you desire. The further and the deeper you go within your own well, the more you learn about self. And that is the only way to heal, because the only way out is through. And the only way out is through you. So allow yourself to go within and see what's there, and then act accordingly and embody the essence of divinity, which is love. It's a really very simple formula, but most people complicate it because the ego, the negative mind space, gets in the way. Don't take everything personally, and stop seeking outside of yourself for anything. Everybody's going to be okay, and the world is going to be okay, because God is great, and God knows exactly what God is doing. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. Have a great day. Namaste. Get out into the sunlight. Light is life.